anyone recognise this guy?
I mean, I do, but
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you're not asking me.
Well, if you're around back in the noughties, then this is Martyn Mad Max Clifford. He was president of Max Car, founder
of the Max Car Club.
Yeah, and the Max Car Club were based up in Lincolnshire, and quite a few of their cars featured in Max Power over the years, including some of yours.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what remind everyone what cars you had in the mag?
Well, we had my Mark 2 GT Astra with the BTCC stripes on it.
Yep.
That was the one that's done on North Coast Airfield. Then we had my Mark 3 Cavalier.
Black and green one.
Black and green one, which was done by Dan Anslow and Fly.
Yeah.
Hello.
That was an ex-taxi as well, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. That was one that I bought. Initially started off as a 2 litre 16 valve on throttle bodies, which I built the throttle bodies for it.
Yeah.
And then it was converted by buying a shell. I bought a shell from a guy in Boston, a Mark 3 Cavalier shell. It was a V6. And the cam bottle snapped, so I wanted the shell and nothing else. So I took it back, took everything out of it, and had the shell painted from scratch. And then built the car from scratch.
And that was a minter, like you could eat your dinner off that. And then there was...
We had the GTS-T next, which was the first one I owned, first of the Skylines I owned. That's the one that was done when we were just messing around, and it was quite a good funny film feature, to be fair.
Great shoot.
That was 400 brake horsepower, rear wheel drive.
And you weren't scared of that rear wheel drive in the photos, where you gave it a bit of peace?
It's quite fun, yeah, good fun with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, fond memories of Max days. We're doing some of the club and that, and you guys coming to shows and things.
Handed out a few trophies, didn't we?
Yeah,
yeah. Excellent. And so that white GTS-T was your first Skyline. How many Skylines have you had since?
Right, well, we've had 4 GTRs and 4 GTS, GTS-Ts.
And somewhere in between in that
M3.
lot, you reached the pinnacle.
Yeah,
I had an
M3,
E46 M3.
Hated it, sold it straight away. I mean, yeah.
I had also a Nürburgring VXR, which my wife absolutely loved. But unfortunately, I hated it. It wouldn't go around corners, it had no power. It was.
Whereas this thing has plenty of power and does go around corners pretty nicely. As
and it stops quite well as well.
It stops quite well. So what sort of I don't know if you talked about this already, but what sort of power is this, and what are the kind of primary mods that people would need to know about?
Well, the primary mods on this thing, obviously, I took the twin turbos off. It's single turbo.
Yep.
It's got Link G4 plus ECU. It's running extreme clutch, light flywheel. It's got solid cams, cam lifters, Tomapons cams. It's got HS belt, HS timing gears.
So you name it, it's
forged
pretty much
pistons,
done
forged
it.
rods,
all built by
forged
yourself.
Crane. Yep. It's got everything done that should be done to it. So all the head drains been done. It's had all the valves faced in, and all the ports all made right. All the valve guides are all machined away.
Yeah.
So you've got nothing stuck down.
Lovely. And it like, because you were saying it revs, well, it does rev pretty high. Can rev higher.
It's stuck about 8.2 at the minute, but it will rev
8.2.
to over 9. But it's just risking doing big bangs.
But it doesn't like with a single turbo. Often when people put big single turbos, there's a bit of lag. But this seems
no
like
lag. No lag.
it seems like it's absolutely like you press the press the throttle and it just.
To be fair, that's down to Gareth at MGT.
Okay.
His mapping skills are amazing, and he mapped this. And we had a few issues initially getting things right because the fuel pump wasn't generating enough fuel pressure. So we had to do another fuel pump, different filter because the filter was too small. Put a new filter on it. We got there and then, and he did a really good job. And Gareth has done all my cars. Right. And he's pretty good at what he does. So.
He's a man.
He is,
and we'll probably cut to it now, but check out how clean the engine bay is.
Super clean, clean as a whistle that's been polished for 2 weeks solid.
Yeah, but it's not a trailer dolly, is it?
No,
it's not a trailer dolly.
No, as demonstrated in the video.
Just going to kiss my ass goodbye quickly, Millsy.
Yeah, any final words before you
yes, Mummy, I love you.
Yep.
Millsy, I love you.
Oh, that's very kind.
I've never said that before, but if your wife says anything about the evenings I used to pop round, that's not true. That was just me doing some cleaning for you in the house because I'm a good mate.
Thanks very much, I appreciate that.
That's all right.
Shall I look after your car for you once you're gone?
Yeah, if you can make sure it carries on rusting to pieces, that'd be lovely.
Worries. I've got a lot of garden rubbish I need to throw somewhere, so I'll just lob it in there.
Japanese skip.
Good luck.
Cheers, mate. Right then.
Let's go steady first. Don't Mr. Policeman give us any issues.
Yeah. Got a lot of respect for Mr. Policeman, but We just don't want to meet him today.
No, not at all.
You know how much horsepower GTR?
736.
736 at the Fly.
2 bar boost, but obviously I don't run that very often because it's too risky.
Yeah, yeah.
It will boost about 1.4 today.
1.4 bar of boost.
Which is around 600 horse.
Nice. So I'm running about 600 horse just for daily knocking around, fun and games. Take that down lower.
Yeah, take that down.
So go down.
No aircon because the turbo takes space to the aircon.
Yeah, that's the way. If in doubt, ditch the aircon.
That's it, yeah. Aircon's like put you fry, you still go fast.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather sweat and have more horsepower.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, it picks up nicely. Oh, that sound is unmistakable. You can't really hear the screamer, can't you?
Yeah.
And the wastegate going. Makes all the right noises.
It's a noise of joy.
It is a noise of absolute joy. Oh, if you've never owned a straight 6 turbo, then
Yeah, you need to buy one.
you need to buy one. You need to sell your house and buy one.
Absolutely.
Oh. She goes nicely, doesn't she? She's like,
No lag.
revs nice, no lag.
That big turbo, you'd expect lag, wouldn't
Yeah.
you? No lag.
Oh my god, that's just ridiculous. You can't change gear quick enough, can you? Oh, I've got sweaty palms and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can feel those diffs, can't you? Clonking along. I love that. I mean, it's...
Part of the character of the car.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you got the Nismo rev counter as well.
Yeah. It's all on this, mate.
Oh, that's nice, that is. He's handling these bumps better than Millsy's S2 was on the way down here. Yeah, I'm really glad I sold my GTR. Yeah. Yeah, that was the biggest mistake I've ever made.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
The feeling in your chest that when you're driving, you don't get time to breathe, like you say. You just sort of like,
And it is adrenaline, isn't it? That's why my palms are sweaty, because it's like, right, your brain switches into this hyper mode so you can work out what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because I have Parkinson's, this for me is medication.
Yeah.
It was a treat.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
I come alive in the car, I feel quite normal for probably 10 minutes once I get out of the car.
Yeah.
Then it just, the adrenaline drops down.
Adrenaline drops, yeah. Got all the gauges, all the switches. You literally have got all the gauges and all the switches.
Yeah, I've got 4-wheel drive control here as well.
Oh, nice.
I can turn it back and forward, 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, near enough. Near enough
You go front wheel drive?
You can make it more front-wheel drive than rear-wheel drive, yeah.
Fucking hell. That's weird, isn't it? Front wheel drive's going. Could put some McDonald's trays on the back and we could do some handbrake turns.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would look weird.
You can do donuts in it.
Yeah, I'll bet you can.
Just do donuts. I've done them before.
I bet it does all day long. He's alive! I'm alive. I mean, I actually feel invigorated, Millsy. I feel like 10 years have come off me and then 10 years have been added on and then another 10 years. What a beast. He gives you the beans, he's not shy. He's not like, oh, I want to look after my clutch. He's no, he fucking loads it up and he dumps that clutch and off we go. Into fucking warp mode.
Nice.
Thank you, mate, that was awesome.
Good man.
Martyn, you were saying this might be your last Skyline, although
Yeah, it's at the point where, because of my illness and things, and obviously I'm a granddad now, it's getting to the point where, you know, I have to think seriously about what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to keep it or not.
yeah,
Whether I can afford to keep it or not, because obviously illness means not working.
yeah,
So it's a tough call really, because this is my adrenaline rush. This is what keeps me going, and I'm sure you guys been in the car, I mean, don't understand what I mean when you use this rush.
But you were saying that like medication helps you, but actually the adrenaline rush of this almost straightens you out and makes you feel normal.
Amazing. Yeah, it does. And for all those people out there who say you can't do things like this illness, that's proof that you can do it.
Yeah, because this whole project has been done since you were diagnosed with Parkinson's, and it is an absolute testament to, like, you know, one man's craft and ability and vision. Because this is.
It was bought as a test, to be fair, because Parkinson's disease was a shock. I'd been ill for a while. I had fibromyalgia as well, which is another debilitating illness. And this was the test one. I had to do something to straighten my head, and this is what I did.
Well,
and what it's done, it hasn't straightened your head, it's turned you loopy. You're a maniac.
Yeah.
Don't go in a car with this man.
That's why it's the name.
Yeah, Mad Max, he looks like a sedate
grandpa.
Yeah.
But
don't get him behind the wheel of a fast car, because,
you know, unless you're wearing brown pants.
Yeah, or unless, brown pants is probably.
Put your brown pants on and go for a drive.
But at the end of the day, you know, I've known you a long time, and I know.
Unfortunately.
And I've known Dan a long time.
Great.
And you know your cars, you know what you're doing, you know a
pretty
good
much
car and a bad car.
Yeah.
This is a good car.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Official.
Goes on the good list.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I wanted you guys to see the last one I was doing.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, mate. We've been on your journey, haven't we? We've been there for all your builds, so.
That's it.
You know.
So because it's the last one and that, I thought the best place for it to be was you guys.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate it. And if Max Power still existed, this would definitely be getting a picture, but even better, it's getting one in Maxus.
Yeah, which is way better. So. Yeah.
Family guys.
Well, mate, lovely to see you. Thanks for having us.
No problem. I'm glad you came to see me met Pepperami.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit of an animal, and it's spicy.
It's a lot of an animal.
And if you have too much of it, it'll give you the squits. R33 GTR with 700 horsepower.
Are you giving a Skyline education?
Young Padawan here. Turned up in his dad's 600 brake R35. Just showing him around the R32. R33!
R33! Even he got it wrong.
R33 with 700 horsepower, yeah.
Nice. What do you think of this car?
It's pretty cool.
Would you swap it for your dad's one?
I mean, I could do.
Yeah? Okay.
If I had no choice, I would.
Yeah.
Well,
no choice.
Nice.
Nice. He's a little petrol head. He told me the story about his dad getting a ticket in the E30 for doing donuts.
Well, just tell me, recount your story of your experience of this Skyline.
Well, when I first got my Skyline, I became good mates with Martyn. He's been willing to help me out through any parts of the Skyline and getting parts, which seemed to be quite hard. But he offered to take me out in what he calls Pepperami, because it's an absolutely animal. And he said, "You like fast cars, don't you?" I said, "Yeah." And then he said, "You can handle fast cars, can't you?" And I said, well, yeah. And then he proceeded to put his foot on the seat and strap me into the car. And then we went for a run in it, and then it hit boost, and I think I nearly fell through the back of the seat. So, overall, it's a 5-star from me.
Still on.
Mark calling Orson, coming Orson.
Oh, face.